Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the Monday Project call. It is May 20th. We have a great slate of updates for you today. It looks like we do not have any Friends of Mozilla nominated this week, so we're going to move right into upcoming events. The next upcoming event is Thursday, May 23rd, the Homebrew Website Club in Brighton, England, happening 1800 to 1930 BST. There's details and a link in the wiki agenda. I think that's it for events listed. As always, there are a long list of Mozilla DevRel complimentary tickets available. These list further out into the year than our weekly calendar so that you have time to prepare for them. If you are interested in getting a complimentary ticket to these events, there's a ticket request form linked in the wiki agenda that you can follow up with. We also list in the wiki Mozilla-sponsored developer events that are coming up later in the year that you might want to attend. With that, we're going to move to our speakers. And our first speaker is here in Mountain View with Kelsey to give us an outreachy update.
Hi, I am Kelsey. I work on the diversity and inclusion team here at Mozilla, and I'm here to talk to you about our program that we run called Outreachy. So twice per year, Mozilla partners with an organization called Outreachy, where we offer 3-month mentorship opportunities. So we pair approximately 20 Mozilla mentors with 20 participants from across the globe to take part in free and open source software-based projects. They work together for approximately 3 months, and the mentors and interns gain a lot of experience working together and hopefully coming out of the program with greater viewpoints and a diverse skill set on both parts. So we are, myself and Dustin Mitchell, who helps me co-coordinate the program, are offering an AMA at the All Hands. So if you're interested in learning more, you can reach out to us or stop by at All Hands. So thank you.
Thank you. And next up, also here in Mountain View, we have David Bryant with the ET headlines.
Hit refresh.
Oops, I went to the wrong.
That's not me. Yeah,
That's you.
all right. Thanks, everyone. Just a couple of pieces of news from ET. First, Spoke, which I suspect you may remember. I'll back up a little bit. Our VR team launched Hubs, which is a space that you can use, a way that you can create virtual reality spaces for your friends, your family, your fan club, colleagues, coworkers. You can enjoy getting together socially in virtual reality. And last October, we announced a tool called Spoke that would let you create those custom places yourselves. At the time, Spoke was an application that you downloaded and ran on your computer to do that, aggregating assets from all sorts of clever places. It's not the 3D tool itself, it's just a way of building those spaces. And the team announced in a blog post last week that Spoke, that editor, is now actually available as a web application. So no download needed, just point your web browser at the website. Lots of great places that you can get if you want to build a castle with dragons and get people together and argue about the last episode of Game of Thrones. Certainly able to do that with Sketchfab or other things using Spoke and set that up. And there's a pointer to the blog post so that you can check it all out. We announced last week, in partnership with some folks at Vimeo, that we're going to jointly co-sponsor an event called Big Apple Video in New York on June the 22nd to bring together innovative implementers of video technologies, and both sort of large and small, to talk about how we can continue to bring better technological experiences on the web when 80% of the traffic, such as this meeting, are actually video and either consumed or streamed live on the web. So the event's, like I said, the week after the All Hands for folks who aren't on vacation or just recovering from All Hands, and you can participate remotely if you'd like to watch the presentations streamed live on the web. More information is coming on the website about who's going to be speaking, the topics, and how to take part. And then lastly, this last weekend, so yesterday and the day before here in the Bay Area, was Maker Faire. We talked a little bit about that as an event for our Web Things team. They were there. There are a couple of pictures. Quite busy. I was there both days. There was a steady stream of people in and out of the booth, a lot of interest in giving people the ability to control the privacy and security of their own smart home connected things data. We saw an interesting spike in downloads over the weekend, so people apparently liked what they saw and went home and downloaded it. We'll have to see if they actually install it and get new gateways up and running in their homes going forward. But it's a great weekend, and there are a couple of posts or pictures there in the posts of people and folks visiting the booth. Anyway, that's the headlines from ET this week. Thank you.
Thank you, David. And next up, we have David Schwartz and Cherry Park coming to us from San Francisco with the intro to browser audience segmentation. And I'm going to load up their slides here, or single slide. David and Cherry?
Thank you, Asa. Hey guys, so you probably heard about it at the MoCo Monthly. You probably read about it in TLDR. And David and I have been road showing some of the research we've done around browser audience segmentation. If you haven't seen us yet, if you haven't heard about it yet, we're going to give you a tiny appetizer sampler today, and come and reach out to us because we'd love to do more presentations, have more workshops, and do more discussion. And it's been informing a lot of the work we're doing this year. So hand it off to David.
Thanks, Cherry. I can't see the slide here, but I think it's just going to be on the next slide a sneak peek of our 5 segments. And basically the way we did this is we wanted to map the entire browser audience, both Firefox users and users of other browsers too. So we did 2 big surveys. We talked to thousands of people in both of those audiences. And then we did a statistical analysis to come up with the kind of groups of people that hung together with similar interests and how they use the browser, how they want to use the browser, and some other things too. So these are our 5 segments. And like Cherry said, we're happy to talk to you more about this. You can reach out to us on Slack. If you think this is particularly relevant for your team, we'll do a workshop with you. We'll do a tailored presentation for you. So just reach out to us and we can share more about the segmentation.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you, Cherry. Thank you, David. Let's see who we have next up is Andrew Krug coming to us with the IT Minute.
It's time for the Weekly Minute Update, where we tell you all the things IT is doing to empower Mozillians in their mission to keep the web a global public resource, open and accessible to all. First update, we're marching steadily towards 100% participation in signups for Zoom, with 91% of staff now having activated their Zoom accounts. I know for me, using Zoom has been great. Pro tip, did you know that you can type /Zoom in Slack to get a meeting invite? Second, a friendly reminder that Video Desktop will be decommissioned on May 31st. Make sure you transition all of your calendar appointments by then, and download any recorded meetings, since video is around for a limited time only. If you're looking for Zoom training, all the trainings that we did over the last couple weeks are available on the following Mana page, and an open Q&A session will be held on Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. PST. For more information on that, visit the following link. Finally, is a friendly reminder from the InfoSec team that phishing has been on the rise lately, and it's important to remain vigilant. If you suspect that you are being phished, please do report it to the InfoSec team for assistance in validating the case and helping with incident response should it be a real phishing attack. Please also be on the lookout for another security nudge email in a few weeks from Mozilla's Trust team focused on phishing. More information can be found here on how to spot phishing and what to do. That's 1 minute, and I'll see you next week.
Thank you, Andrew. Next up, we have me coming to you with Asa Dotzler coming to you with the weekly Firefox browser update. Firefox 66.0.5 is our latest stable release. Firefox 67 ships to the stable release tomorrow. Exciting, we've got a big release coming up with some exciting new changes that include performance improvements to startup and page load, among others. Optional crypto miner and fingerprinting blocking, real exciting there. It's not on by default, but you can go into the options and check a box and get blocking. Web render's been enabled for some more Windows users. This is, I believe, NVIDIA desktop users who get web render. The FIDO U2F API, including registrations for Google accounts, is enabled. The new Pocket, new tab experience for some users will be enabled. And for Android users, there's a new Firefox search widget with voice input that you can add to your home screen or any of your screens to make accessing Firefox search a little bit more convenient. Today is Merge Day. Beta will see the continuing development of Firefox 68 and nightly becomes Firefox 69. Wow, we're already coming up on Firefox 70 soon. Today is also the end of the soft code freeze on nightly, so the floodgates are open for all 69 work. Over the last week, there have been about 445 bugs resolved as fixed. That's a little higher than normal for the final week of a cycle, but most of the bugs that we saw landed were minor bug fixes or were behind preferences. Firefox Lockwise integration has begun. It's behind About config preference, and also hidden in About logins. But there's a new HTML-based login manager page that's starting to take shape there. I think it's getting far enough along that some of you might want to check it out. We've enabled web render for Broadwell GT2 Plus machines, so we're adding another category of web render. This has been a steady drumbeat about once every 2 weeks. Another category of users get the smooth and performant improvements that come with moving from our old code to the new web render code base. And the new About add-ons, also behind an About config pref, now has release notes and a permissions section. We're migrating some of the content that you used to find only at AMO into the Firefox About add-ons experience, and this further fleshes that experience out. So with that, we wrap up the Firefox update. I'm going to go back to the agenda with a quick reload to see if anyone else has come on. It doesn't look like it, so we go to our final segment of the meeting. This is going to be a quick one today, which is introductions. And we're going to start our introductions in Mozilla San Francisco's office with Nicolina and then Dan. Hopefully.
Hi, guys. We have Amelia Burchard starting here in the San Francisco Pocket office. She is in Mozilla today for onboarding. So if you see her, please say hi. She will be on the sales and revenue team as a senior brand partnerships manager.
Welcome, Amelia.
I'm introducing Carmen Kwan, who is joining us today in the San Francisco office. I'm Dan Goblin. I work in ET on the WebAssembly team, and Carmen will be our intern working on WebAssembly and creative for the summer.
Welcome, Carmen. And our final introduction comes to you here from Mountain View with Jim Conrad. Jim?
Hi, everybody. I'm Jim. I work on the Mozilla Hubs team, doing VR stuff down here in Mountain View. And aside from all the exciting things that you heard about from David, thanks, David, we have an intern starting today named Tracy Chen, and she's joining us from Carnegie Mellon University and will be working as a technical artist intern on our team. So we're excited to have her. If you see her around, say hi.
Welcome, Tracy. I think we are all wrapped up. I'll do one more refresh to see if any introductions made it onto the list. Nope, that's it. We're all wrapped up for this week. We're actually off next week, and we'll be back with you the following week on June 3rd, I believe it is. Next week is a holiday, and if you wonder why today was a little bit light, we have a Canadian holiday today, so all of our Canadians are out celebrating the Queen's birthday, I believe. But we'll be back to see you in 2 weeks at the same time, same place. Until then, keep on rocking the free web.